on your side. This is Fox 7 Austin News at 9.
Tonight at 9, people who live in a Georgetown neighborhood accuse a neighbor of relentless harassment. We'll take a look at Texas laws regarding the situation.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Warren.
And I'm Rebecca Thomas. A Georgetown neighborhood says they have got a neighbor from hell.
But the county says there's not much it can do because of the limitations of state harassment laws.
Fox 7 Austin's Lauren Rangel joins us live from the Williamson County Jail with tonight's 7 on your side. Lauren.
Rebecca, Mike, these neighbors say they've been having these issues for almost 3 years now, and they're at the point where they're worried it could escalate. Now, we will not be airing the neighbor of concern's name or face because they haven't been charged for the concerns and complaints you're about to hear tonight. We also want to warn you that some of what you may hear may not be appropriate for everyone. This Georgetown home was a dream for Shelley and Jeff Wynn, quiet and peaceful. Until one day, that dream shattered.
This isn't some neighborly dispute that's just a tit for tat. This is just something that, God forbid, one day could be aired on Dateline 2020.
There's only one word they use to describe it.
I mean, it's a nightmare, complete nightmare.
Mrs. Williams, Mrs. Williams,
The Winns have documented months of what they call daily harassment from a neighbor.
My kids literally wake up in the middle of the night, him yelling, and they're like, Mom, he's cussing, he's saying my name.
When Shelley asked to go on camera with Fox 7 Austin, 9 other neighbors showed up, wanting to tell their stories too.
I can't even go to get my trash and bring it in without being called names, without having to call my husband out because I didn't feel safe. I didn't even try to engage him at the time.
We need to bring to light what's going on with this because the right things aren't being done.
According to a misdemeanor complaint obtained by Fox 7, law enforcement also has a long record of this neighbor, listing nearly 3 pages worth of reported gestures, comments, and concerns about criminal trespassing, even while Fox 7 Austin was walking up to Wynn's front door.
There's been multiple cases of harassments with the sheriff's office and constable's office, which they've done an amazing job, but the county attorney's, as of now, only taken 1, charged him with 1.
According to court records, her neighbor received jail time for a 2022 harassment conviction, while another case was dismissed in 2023. But most of the time, Shelley says it doesn't see the inside of the courtroom.
They've said that it didn't meet the requirements for harassment because it was on his property, and they don't consider certain things of threat.
In a statement to Fox 7 Austin, County Attorney Dee Hobbs says in part he can't comment on the neighbor specifically because of pending litigation. But generally speaking, the ability of the county government to protect its residents is limited by the law, and the complained behavior must meet the statutory requirements of the offense alleged and does not illegally impinge upon an individual's right.
It's a really hot topic, and you're always fighting that balance between the courts and the First Amendment and what the legislature wants to do.
Jeremy Rosenthal is a criminal defense attorney in North Texas.
Profanity and vulgarity, literally it's speech, but if that intent is a true threat, then it crosses that line. And it's a real tricky one that constantly goes back and forth and is really difficult to deal with in the courts.
The difficulty of getting a harassment case to stick in court is something this neighborhood knows well. And all they're asking for now is help putting an end to this nightmare.
I have nightmares. My kids have nightmares. No one should live like this. I should feel like I live in a county that actually cares about their citizens.
Is it one case, right? Is it one law? Or do we need to look at this from, the perspective that something worse is going to happen?
One of the pending cases went to pre-trial today. The judge moved the trial to April. Shelley said she did attend, and when she went home, she had to call law enforcement again. In Georgetown, Lauren Rangel, Fox 7 Austin News.